In today's fast-paced world, where social media dominates our interactions and instant messaging has become the norm, it's easy to feel like our connections with others are fleeting and superficial. Have you ever found yourself wondering why some relationships seem to leave a lasting impression while others fade away almost as quickly as they began? This video aims to delve into the art of creating meaningful connections that not only endure but also enrich our lives in profound ways. Meaningful connections are more than just casual acquaintances or temporary friendships. They are the bonds that touch our hearts and leave a lasting impact on our lives. These are the relationships that bring joy, provide support, and foster personal growth. In this journey, we will explore how to cultivate these connections, ensuring that you become a more memorable and cherished presence in your social and romantic circles. The promise of this exploration is simple yet transformative. By understanding and implementing the principles of meaningful connection, you can enhance your relationships, making them more fulfilling and resilient. Whether you're looking to deepen your friendships, strengthen family ties, or create a romantic partnership that stands the test of time, the insights shared in this video will guide you towards achieving these goals. As we embark on this journey, we'll address the common challenges that hinder genuine relationships and offer practical strategies to overcome them. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of what it takes to build connections that truly matter, and you'll be equipped with the tools to make a lasting impression in the lives of those you care about. In our increasingly digital world, the nature of our interactions has changed dramatically. While technology has made it easier to stay in touch with a larger number of people, it has also led to a rise in superficial connections. We often find ourselves scrolling through endless feeds, liking posts and sending quick messages, but how often do we engage in deep, meaningful conversations? The irony is that while we are more connected than ever, many of us feel lonelier and more isolated. This paradox highlights the need for a shift in how we approach our relationships. Meaningful connections require more than just frequent contact. They demand depth, authenticity, and emotional investment. They are built on mutual respect, trust, and a genuine interest in each other's well-being. These connections provide a sense of belonging and security, allowing us to be vulnerable and open without fear of judgment. In turn, they enrich our lives, offering emotional support, enhancing our mental health, and contributing to our overall happiness. The challenge, however, lies in cultivating these connections amidst the noise and distractions of modern life. It requires intentionality and effort, as well as a willingness to be present and engaged. Throughout this video, we will explore practical strategies and insights that can help you build and maintain meaningful connections. From understanding the psychology behind human relationships to implementing actionable tips in your daily interactions, we will cover a wide range of topics to equip you with the tools you need. As we move forward, we will begin by defining what makes a connection meaningful and why it is essential in our lives. We will then delve into the barriers that often impede the formation of genuine relationships, providing insights into how we can overcome these challenges. Next, we will discuss practical strategies for building lasting impressions, offering actionable tips to enhance our relational skills and deepen our bonds with others. Finally, we will explore how to maintain and nurture these relationships over time, ensuring that they continue to grow and thrive. By the end of this video, you will have a comprehensive understanding of how to create meaningful connections that leave lasting impressions. You will be equipped with the knowledge and tools to transform your relationships, making them more fulfilling and resilient. Whether you are looking to deepen your friendships, strengthen family ties, or create a romantic partnership that stands the test of time, the insights shared in this video will guide you towards achieving these goals. Let's embark on this journey together, starting with a deeper understanding of what makes a connection truly meaningful and why it is essential in our lives. Chapter 1. Understanding meaningful connections. To truly grasp the essence of meaningful connections, we must first define what they are and why they are so significant in our lives. At their core, meaningful connections are relationships that transcend surface-level interactions. They are characterized by depth, authenticity, and mutual understanding. These connections provide a sense of belonging and emotional security, allowing individuals to express themselves freely and be accepted for who they are. The importance of meaningful connections cannot be overstated. They are vital for our emotional and psychological well-being, serving as a source of support during challenging times and a wellspring of joy during moments of celebration. Research consistently shows that individuals with strong social ties experience lower levels of stress, improved mental health, and even increased longevity. These connections act as a buffer against life's adversities, offering comfort and companionship. However, there are common misconceptions about what makes a connection meaningful. One prevalent myth is the idea that having a large number of connections equates to having meaningful relationships. In reality, the quality of our relationships is far more important than the quantity. A few deep, meaningful connections can be far more fulfilling than numerous superficial ones. Another misconception is that meaningful connections are purely spontaneous and cannot be cultivated. While some connections may naturally develop, others require intentional effort and nurturing. Understanding these nuances is crucial as we embark on the journey to build and sustain meaningful connections. By recognizing the attributes that define meaningful relationships and dispelling common myths, we lay the foundation for creating bonds that are both enduring and enriching. Defining meaningful connections. Meaningful connections are those relationships that go beyond mere acquaintance or casual interaction. They are built on a foundation of trust, respect, and mutual understanding. In these relationships, individuals feel valued and appreciated for who they are, rather than for what they can offer. There is a sense of emotional safety that allows for vulnerability and openness, fostering a deep and lasting bond. One of the key characteristics of meaningful connections is authenticity. Authenticity in relationships means being true to oneself and expressing genuine thoughts and feelings. It involves showing up as your real self without pretense or facade. Authenticity fosters trust and encourages others to be genuine as well, creating a space where both parties can connect on a deeper level. Another important aspect of meaningful connections is mutual support. These relationships are characterized by a sense of reciprocity, where both individuals actively contribute to each other's well-being. This support can take many forms, from offering a listening ear during difficult times to celebrating each other's successes. The mutual exchange of support strengthens the bond and reinforces the sense of connection. The importance of meaningful connections. The benefits of meaningful connections extend far beyond emotional satisfaction. They have a profound impact on our overall well-being and quality of life. Numerous studies have shown that individuals with strong social ties experience a range of positive outcomes, including better mental health, reduced stress levels, and increased longevity. One of the primary benefits of meaningful connections is emotional support. Having someone to turn to during challenging times provides a sense of comfort and reassurance. This support can help buffer against the negative effects of stress and adversity, promoting resilience and coping. Knowing that there is someone who genuinely cares about our well-being can make a significant difference in how we navigate life's ups and downs. Meaningful connections also contribute to our sense of identity and belonging. Being part of a supportive network of relationships helps us feel connected to something larger than ourselves. This sense of belonging fosters a positive self-concept and enhances our overall sense of purpose and meaning in life. It reminds us that we are not alone and that we are valued and appreciated by others. Additionally, meaningful connections have a positive impact on our physical health. Research has shown that individuals with strong social ties have lower rates of chronic diseases, better immune function, and a reduced risk of mortality. The emotional support and sense of belonging provided by these connections contribute to better health outcomes, highlighting the interconnectedness of our social and physical well-being. Common misconceptions about meaningful connections. Despite the clear benefits of meaningful connections, there are several misconceptions that can hinder our ability to cultivate them. One common misconception is the belief that having a large number of connections equates to having meaningful relationships. In reality, the quality of our relationships is far more important than the quantity. A few deep, meaningful connections can be far more fulfilling than numerous superficial ones. Another misconception is that meaningful connections are purely spontaneous and cannot be cultivated. While some connections may naturally develop, others require intentional effort and nurturing. Building meaningful relationships involves being present, showing genuine interest, and actively investing time and energy into the connection. It is a dynamic process that requires ongoing effort and commitment. There is also a misconception that meaningful connections must be free of conflict or challenges. In reality, all relationships experience ups and downs. What matters is how we navigate these challenges and work through conflicts. Constructive conflict resolution and open communication are essential components of maintaining meaningful connections. The ability to address and resolve issues strengthens the bond and fosters greater trust and understanding. Conclusion of Chapter 1. By understanding the true nature of meaningful connections and dispelling common misconceptions, we can begin to cultivate relationships that are both deep and fulfilling. These connections provide a sense of belonging, emotional support, and overall well-being, enriching our lives in profound ways. As we move forward, we will explore the barriers that often impede the formation of genuine relationships and provide insights into how we can overcome these challenges. This understanding will lay the groundwork for building lasting impressions and nurturing meaningful connections in our lives. Chapter 2: Barriers to Genuine Relationships. Despite our best intentions, various barriers can impede the formation of genuine relationships. These obstacles often stem from both external influences and internal struggles, making it essential to identify and address them to foster meaningful connections. Identify barriers. One of the most significant barriers in today's world is the pervasive influence of technology. While social media and instant messaging have revolutionized how we communicate, they can also contribute to the superficiality of our interactions. The constant barrage of notifications and the pressure to present a curated version of ourselves online can detract from authentic face-to-face connections. It's easy to fall into the trap of valuing quantity over quality, collecting friends and followers rather than cultivating deep, meaningful relationships. Another barrier is the fast-paced nature of modern life. With busy schedules and numerous commitments, finding time to nurture relationships can be challenging. The demands of work, family, and personal responsibilities often leave little room for meaningful interactions. As a result, relationships may become neglected, leading to a sense of disconnection and isolation. Personal reflection. Personal reflection is a crucial step in overcoming these barriers. By taking the time to assess our own behaviors and attitudes, we can identify patterns that may be hindering our ability to form genuine connections. For instance, do we prioritize screen time over spending quality time with loved ones? Are we afraid of vulnerability, leading us to keep others at arm's length? Self-awareness is the first step towards change, allowing us to make conscious choices that align with our desire for deeper connections. Reflecting on past relationships can also provide valuable insights. Consider the relationships that have been most meaningful to you and those that have felt shallow or unfulfilling. What were the key differences? What behaviors or attitudes contributed to the success or failure of these relationships? By understanding these dynamics, we can make more informed choices in our current and future interactions. Societal influences. Societal influences also play a significant role in shaping our relationships. Cultural norms and societal pressures can create unrealistic expectations about what relationships should look like. For example, the notion that romantic relationships must be perfect and free of conflict can lead to disappointment and disillusionment. Similarly, the pressure to achieve professional success can leave little time and energy for nurturing personal relationships. Recognizing these external pressures and challenging societal norms can help us create a more balanced and realistic approach to our relationships. Media portrayals of relationships can also contribute to unrealistic expectations. Movies, television shows, and social media often depict idealized versions of relationships, where conflicts are resolved quickly and everything appears perfect. These portrayals can create a skewed perception of reality, leading us to compare our own relationships to these unrealistic standards. It's important to remember that real relationships are complex and multifaceted, and they require effort and compromise. Fear of vulnerability. Another significant barrier to forming genuine relationships is the fear of vulnerability. Opening up to others and exposing our true selves can be daunting. We may fear rejection, judgment, or being hurt. As a result, we may put up emotional walls, keeping others at a distance to protect ourselves. However, vulnerability is a key component of meaningful connections. It allows us to build trust and intimacy, fostering deeper and more authentic relationships. To overcome the fear of vulnerability, it's important to start small and gradually open up to others. Begin by sharing your thoughts and feelings with trusted friends or family members. As you become more comfortable with vulnerability, you can extend this openness to other relationships. Remember that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. It takes courage to be vulnerable, and it can lead to more fulfilling and meaningful connections. Lack of communication skills. Effective communication is essential for building and maintaining meaningful relationships. However, many of us struggle with communication skills, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. Poor communication can create barriers to connection, making it difficult to express our needs, resolve conflicts, and build trust. Improving communication skills involves active listening, expressing ourselves clearly and respectfully, and being open to feedback. It's important to practice empathy and strive to understand the perspectives of others. By enhancing our communication skills, we can create a stronger foundation for meaningful connections. Conclusion of Chapter 2. By identifying and addressing the barriers to genuine relationships, we can pave the way for more meaningful connections. Whether it's the influence of technology, the demands of modern life, societal pressures, fear of vulnerability, or lack of communication skills, Recognizing these obstacles is the first step towards overcoming them. Personal reflection and self-awareness are crucial in this process, allowing us to make conscious choices that align with our desire for deeper connections. In the next chapter, we will explore practical strategies for building lasting impressions, offering actionable tips to enhance our relational skills and deepen our bonds with others. Chapter 3: Strategies for Building Lasting Impressions. Now that we've identified the barriers to genuine relationships, it's time to explore practical strategies for building lasting impressions. These strategies are designed to help you cultivate connections that are not only meaningful but also enduring. Be authentic. Authenticity is the cornerstone of meaningful connections. Being true to yourself and expressing your genuine thoughts and feelings fosters trust and openness. People are naturally drawn to those who are sincere and transparent. To practice authenticity, start by embracing your strengths and acknowledging your vulnerabilities. Share your true self with others and encourage them to do the same. This mutual exchange of authenticity creates a strong foundation for deep, lasting relationships. Authenticity also involves aligning your actions with your values and beliefs. When your behavior reflects your true self, others can see and appreciate your integrity. This consistency between your words and actions builds trust and respect, which are essential components of meaningful connections. Additionally, being authentic means being honest about your limitations and boundaries. It's important to communicate openly about what you can and cannot offer in a relationship, ensuring that expectations are realistic and mutually understood. Active listening. One of the most powerful ways to connect with others is through active listening. This involves fully engaging with the speaker, showing empathy, and responding thoughtfully. Active listening goes beyond merely hearing words. It requires paying attention to nonverbal cues such as body language and tone of voice. To practice active listening, maintain eye contact, nod in understanding, and ask open-ended questions that encourage further conversation. By demonstrating that you value and respect what others have to say, you strengthen the bond between you. Active listening also involves reflecting on what the speaker has said and providing feedback. Paraphrasing their words and summarizing their main points shows that you are truly engaged in the conversation. Additionally, avoid interrupting or offering unsolicited advice unless asked. Sometimes people simply need to be heard and validated, rather than having their problems solved. By being a compassionate and attentive listener, you create a safe space for others to share their thoughts and feelings. Quality over quantity. In a world that often emphasizes the number of connections, it's essential to prioritize quality over quantity. Focus on nurturing a few deep connections rather than spreading yourself thin across many superficial ones. Invest time and effort into building relationships with those who matter most to you. This might mean setting aside regular time for meaningful conversations, planning activities that you can enjoy together, or simply being present and attentive when you're with them. Deep, meaningful connections require ongoing effort and commitment. To prioritize quality, it's important to identify the relationships that bring the most value and joy to your life. Reflect on the people who support, inspire, and uplift you, and make a conscious effort to invest in these connections. Additionally, be selective about the new relationships you choose to cultivate. Seek out individuals who share your values and interests, and who are also committed to building meaningful connections. By focusing on quality, you can create a network of relationships that are fulfilling and enriching. Shared experiences. Shared experiences are a powerful way to deepen connections. Engaging in activities together, whether it's a hobby, a project, or an adventure, creates lasting memories and strengthens the bond between you. These experiences provide opportunities for collaboration, mutual support, and the development of a shared history. To create shared experiences, find common interests and make plans to pursue them together. Whether it's hiking, cooking, volunteering, or traveling, the key is to engage in activities that bring you closer. Shared experiences also offer opportunities for growth and learning. Trying new activities together can challenge you to step out of your comfort zone and develop new skills. This shared journey of exploration and discovery can deepen your connection and create a sense of camaraderie. Additionally, shared experiences can help you build a reservoir of positive memories that can strengthen your relationship during challenging times. Reflecting on these memories can remind you of the joy and support you have experienced together, reinforcing your bond. Vulnerability. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but in the context of relationships, it is a strength. Being vulnerable means opening up about your fears, insecurities, and emotions. It allows others to see the real you and fosters a deeper sense of trust and intimacy. To practice vulnerability, take small steps to share your inner world with others. Start with trusted friends or family members and gradually expand your circle. By showing vulnerability, you invite others to do the same, creating a space for genuine connection. Vulnerability also involves being open to feedback and willing to address conflicts constructively. When you are vulnerable, you acknowledge that you are not perfect and that you are open to growth and improvement. This openness can lead to more honest and meaningful conversations, where both parties feel safe to express their true feelings. Additionally, vulnerability can deepen your empathy and understanding of others. When you share your own struggles and emotions, you become more attuned to the experiences of those around you, fostering a deeper connection. By implementing these strategies, you can build lasting impressions and cultivate meaningful connections that enrich your life. In the next chapter, we will delve into practical tips and examples to further enhance your relational skills and provide concrete steps to deepen your bonds with others. Chapter 4. Practical Tips and Examples. To bring the strategies we've discussed to life, let's explore some practical tips and real-life examples that can help you enhance your relational skills and deepen your connections with others. These actionable steps are designed to be easily implemented in your daily interactions, providing a clear path to building more meaningful relationships. Real-life examples. Case Study 1. The Power of Authenticity. Consider the story of Sarah, a young professional who struggled to form deep connections at work. By consciously choosing to be more authentic, sharing her true thoughts and feelings during team meetings, and being open about her challenges, she noticed a significant shift. Her colleagues began to trust her more, and she developed stronger, more supportive relationships with her team. Sarah's authenticity not only improved her work relationships but also boosted her confidence and job satisfaction. Case Study 2. Active Listening in Action. John, a university student, found that his friendships were often shallow and short-lived. He decided to practice active listening by focusing fully on his friends during conversations, asking thoughtful questions and showing genuine interest in their lives. This change in approach led to deeper, more meaningful friendships that provided mutual support and understanding. John's friends appreciated his attentiveness and felt more valued, leading to stronger bonds and a more fulfilling social life. Actionable tips. Tip 1. Practice mindful conversations. During your next conversation, put away distractions like your phone or laptop. Focus entirely on the person you're speaking with, and practice active listening by maintaining eye contact, nodding, and responding thoughtfully. This mindful approach shows that you value the interaction and are fully present. Additionally, take a moment to reflect on the conversation afterward, considering what you learned about the other person and how it deepened your connection. Tip 2. Schedule quality time. Set aside dedicated time each week to spend with close friends or family members. Whether it's a coffee date, a walk in the park, or a video call, consistent quality time helps strengthen your bonds and shows that you prioritize those relationships. Make these interactions a regular part of your routine, and be intentional about creating meaningful experiences together. Tip 3. Share personal stories. Open up about your own experiences, challenges, and triumphs. Sharing personal stories can foster a sense of vulnerability and trust. Encourage others to share their stories as well, creating a reciprocal exchange that deepens your connection. When sharing, focus on the emotions and lessons learned, rather than just the facts, to create a more impactful and relatable narrative. Tip 4. Create shared goals. Identify common interests or goals with your friends or loved ones and work towards them together. This could be anything from planning a trip, starting a new hobby, or volunteering for a cause you both care about. Working towards shared goals strengthens your bond and creates lasting memories. Celebrate your achievements together, and use setbacks as opportunities to support and encourage each other. Tip 5. Show appreciation. Regularly express gratitude and appreciation for the people in your life. A simple thank you note, a heartfelt compliment, or an acknowledgement of their support can go a long way in making others feel valued and strengthening your connection. Make a habit of expressing appreciation, both in everyday interactions and during special occasions, to reinforce the positive aspects of your relationships. Role-playing scenarios. Scenario 1. Practicing vulnerability. Pair up with a friend or family member and take turns sharing something personal and vulnerable. This could be a fear, a past mistake, or a dream for the future. Practice active listening and provide supportive feedback. This exercise helps build trust and intimacy, making it easier to be open and honest in real-life situations. Scenario 2. Navigating conflict. Role-play a scenario where you and a partner have a disagreement. Practice using conflict resolution techniques such as active listening, expressing your feelings calmly, and finding a compromise. This exercise helps build skills for handling real-life conflicts constructively. Reflect on the experience afterward, discussing what worked well and what could be improved to enhance your conflict resolution abilities. Feedback and adjustment. Seek feedback. After implementing these tips, ask for feedback from those you interact with. Inquire about how your new approaches are being perceived and whether they feel more connected and understood. Use this feedback to make necessary adjustments and continue improving your relational skills. Be open to constructive criticism and view it as an opportunity for growth. Reflect and adjust. Regularly reflect on your interactions and relationships. Consider what is working well and what could be improved. Be open to making changes and trying new strategies to enhance your connections further. Keep a journal to document your experiences and insights, helping you track your progress and identify patterns over time. By incorporating these practical tips and examples into your daily life, you can actively work towards building deeper, more meaningful connections. These strategies not only enhance your relational skills but also create a positive and supportive environment for those around you. In the next chapter, we will explore how to maintain and nurture these relationships over time, ensuring that they continue to grow and thrive. Chapter 5. Maintaining and nurturing connections. Building meaningful connections is just the beginning. Maintaining and nurturing these relationships over time is equally important. This chapter explores strategies to ensure that your relationships continue to grow and thrive, providing lasting support and joy. Consistent effort. Meaningful relationships require ongoing effort and attention. It's essential to consistently invest time and energy into your connections, even when life gets busy. This might mean scheduling regular check-ins, planning activities together, or simply making an effort to stay in touch. Consistency demonstrates that you value the relationship and are committed to its growth. To maintain consistency, consider setting reminders or creating rituals that help you stay connected. For example, you might establish a weekly phone call with a distant friend, a monthly dinner with your family, or a yearly trip with close friends. These regular touchpoints create a sense of continuity and reliability, reinforcing the strength of your relationships. Additionally, be proactive in reaching out to others, especially during times of stress or change, to show that you care and are thinking of them. Adaptability. Relationships are dynamic and evolve over time. Being adaptable and open to change is crucial for maintaining strong connections. Life events such as career changes, relocations, or personal growth can impact relationships. Embrace these changes and find ways to adapt together. This might involve adjusting how you communicate, finding new ways to connect, or supporting each other through transitions. Adaptability also means being open to new experiences and perspectives. As you and your loved ones grow and change, your interests and priorities may shift. Embrace these changes by exploring new activities together, learning from each other, and being open to different viewpoints. This flexibility fosters a sense of mutual respect and understanding, allowing your relationships to evolve and deepen over time. Conflict resolution. No relationship is free from conflict, but how you handle disagreements can significantly impact the strength of your connection. Constructive conflict resolution involves active listening, expressing your feelings calmly, and seeking compromise. Approach conflicts with empathy and a willingness to understand the other person's perspective. By resolving conflicts effectively, you can strengthen your bond and build greater trust. When addressing conflicts, focus on the issue at hand rather than attacking the person. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs, and avoid blaming or criticizing. For example, say "I feel hurt when," instead of "you always." This approach fosters a more constructive and respectful dialogue. Additionally, be willing to apologize and forgive, recognizing that mistakes are a natural part of any relationship. By addressing conflicts with compassion and understanding, you can turn challenges into opportunities for growth and connection. Celebrating milestones. Celebrating milestones and achievements together is a powerful way to nurture relationships. Whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, or a personal accomplishment, taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate these moments shows that you care. These celebrations create positive memories and reinforce the importance of the relationship. Make an effort to remember and celebrate the significant events in the lives of those you care about. This might involve planning a special celebration, sending a thoughtful card or gift, or simply taking the time to congratulate them. Celebrating milestones together not only strengthens your bond but also creates a sense of shared joy and pride. Additionally, look for opportunities to celebrate everyday moments and small victories, as these can also enhance your connection and create a positive atmosphere. Expressing gratitude. Regularly expressing gratitude and appreciation for the people in your life helps to maintain strong connections. Simple gestures like thanking someone for their support, acknowledging their efforts, or expressing appreciation for their presence can go a long way. Gratitude fosters a positive atmosphere and strengthens emotional bonds. Make it a habit to express gratitude in your daily interactions. This might involve verbally thanking someone, writing a heartfelt note, or performing a small act of kindness. Additionally, take time to reflect on the positive aspects of your relationships and the ways in which others have enriched your life. By focusing on gratitude, you can create a more positive and supportive environment, reinforcing the strength of your connections. Shared growth. Encourage mutual growth and support each other's personal development. Share your goals and aspirations, and offer support and encouragement as you work towards them. Engaging in activities that promote growth, such as learning new skills or pursuing hobbies together, can deepen your connection and create shared experiences. To foster shared growth, have open conversations about your individual goals and dreams. Look for opportunities to support each other, whether it's by offering advice, sharing resources, or simply being a cheerleader. Additionally, consider setting shared goals that you can work towards together, such as completing a fitness challenge, starting a new project, or volunteering for a cause you both care about. By growing together, you can strengthen your bond and create a sense of shared purpose. Regular communication. Keep the lines of communication open and make an effort to stay connected, even if you're physically apart. Regular communication helps to maintain the emotional closeness and ensures that you stay updated on each other's lives. This can be through phone calls, video chats, text messages, or even handwritten letters. To maintain regular communication, find a method that works best for you and your loved ones. This might involve scheduling regular check-ins, sending spontaneous messages, or using social media to stay in touch. Additionally, be mindful of the quality of your communication. Make an effort to have meaningful conversations that go beyond surface-level topics, and actively listen to what the other person has to say. By staying connected and engaged, you can maintain the emotional closeness and strengthen your relationships. Empathy and understanding. Practice empathy and strive to understand the emotions and experiences of those you care about. Being empathetic means putting yourself in their shoes and showing compassion and support. This understanding fosters a deeper emotional connection and strengthens your relationship. To practice empathy, actively listen to others and validate their feelings. Avoid judging or dismissing their emotions and instead, offer support and encouragement. Additionally, take the time to learn about their experiences and perspectives, and be open to seeing things from their point of view. By cultivating empathy, you can create a more supportive and understanding environment, reinforcing the strength of your connections. By implementing these strategies, you can ensure that your meaningful connections continue to flourish over time. Maintaining and nurturing relationships requires dedication, but the rewards are immeasurable. Strong, lasting connections provide a sense of belonging, support, and joy that enrich our lives in countless ways. Conclusion. As we conclude this exploration of how to create meaningful connections that leave lasting impressions, let's recap the key points we've discussed. We've delved into the definition and importance of meaningful connections, identified barriers to genuine relationships, and explored practical strategies for building lasting impressions. We've also provided actionable tips and real-life examples to enhance your relational skills and discussed how to maintain and nurture these connections over time. The journey to building meaningful connections is ongoing, but by applying the principles and strategies shared in this video, you can transform your relationships and become a more memorable and cherished presence in your social and romantic circles. Remember, the quality of your connections significantly impacts your emotional and psychological well-being, so investing in deep, meaningful relationships is one of the most valuable endeavors you can undertake. As you move forward, I encourage you to apply these techniques in your daily interactions, reflect on your progress, and continue to seek ways to deepen your connections. By doing so, you'll create a network of supportive, fulfilling relationships that enrich your life and the lives of those around you. Additional resources. For those interested in further exploring the topic of meaningful connections, here are some additional resources to consider. Books: The Power of Vulnerability by Brené Brown, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and The Art of Communicating by Thich Nhat Hanh. Articles: Look for articles on active listening, emotional intelligence, and relationship building in reputable psychology and self-help publications. Videos: TED Talks on building connections and emotional intelligence can provide further insights and inspiration. Finally, I invite you to share your experiences, questions, and insights in the comments section. Engaging with a community of like-minded individuals can provide additional support and encouragement as you work towards building more meaningful connections. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope the insights shared in this video inspire you to cultivate deeper, more fulfilling relationships that leave a lasting impression.